Sexyy Red, real name Janae Nera Werry, was born in the north side of St. Louis on April the 15th, 1998.
Let's just start things off from the beginning. Which part of St. Louis are you from?
The north side.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm from the north side.
Clearly proud of her city, Sexyy now has the St. Louis Cardinals STL badge tattooed onto her actual face. Now, this is a city with somewhat of a history within hip-hop, admittedly amongst some of the more forgotten and memeable rappers such as Nelly or Chingy. But the city did arguably produce one of the best drum makers in hip-hop right now, Metro Boomin. In an interview with Say Cheese TV, Sexyy Red actually gave an insight into her early life in St. Louis.
Violence and...
Yeah. It just, life was miserable. Like, I was living with my baby daddy mama. Like, I just, wasn't, when you just ain't where you want to be at in life and you just...
Sexyy explains that she struggled in the past having a child when she was young and that she had to share a home with the mother of her children's father. She would explain that St. Louis is a volatile place and that there's not many opportunities to make it out. However, before she blew up in music, Sexyy had actually managed to make her own lucrative past, escaping the cycle of poverty. She actually became a prominent hairstylist in St. Louis, making a big name for herself in the city. Sexyy actually claims that at one point she was doing everybody's hair, all the way to the point where she was making around $4,000 a month. Even to the point where she would actually have people in the same house who were ops, setting aside their beef momentarily for the opportunity to get their hair done by the GOAT.
I used to do hair. I used to do other, like, I could find ways to make money. But my main thing was hair, for sure.
Is this like through word of mouth? Is it?
No, like, everybody know I was the hood hottest hairstylist. Like, I did everybody hair. Everybody named mama hair, literally. Grannies, ops, like, I didn't have beefing. In the same, and they in my house, but I didn't know they was beefing, like. Yeah. I used to do her, like, real good.
How much do you think you were making a week back then doing hair?
Like, over 1,000.
Like $1,000 a week?
Yeah, it used to be
That's
like,
nice
bitches.
bread.
You said what?
I said, that's nice bread.
Yeah, and then I was young. So, and this wasn't normal, cause like, it's like, it wasn't nobody really doing her where I was from. I was the one that was popping doing all the hair. And I was the only one that could do the braids that I used to do. So everybody came to me for the Sexyy Red braids, the Trill Red braids, like that.
However, hair might not have been the only means that Sexyy sought out to make money. St. Louis is far from a safe haven in the United States, and it seems that a lot of people in the city are forced to turn to illegal measures when it comes to getting by and making money.
No, that's not the kind of stuff we do in my city. Like, it be stuff, gun charges, drug charges, fleeing the police, like stealing cars, like that. That's the kind of problems we got where we from.
As of 2017, the city actually has the highest murder rate in the country. And as her name, or even her hair would actually give away, Sexyy Red indeed has close ties with the Blood Gang in St. Louis, particularly on the north side of the city. In these younger pictures of Sexyy Red, she can be seen throwing up the Blood B and sporting her notorious all-red hairstyle, clearly banging blood. And she was seemingly tapped in with the Blood Gang since childhood. More specifically, a subset of the Bloods called the 45 Retta Bloods from the Penrose area. On the St. Louis gang map, we can actually see that their territory is located to the north of the city center and is surrounded by various different gang sets. The gang is also known to go by the name 4500 Margaretta or the Retta Mob. Now, not that much is known about this gang, but there are traces of their heritage scattered all around the internet, such as this YouTube video paying homage to the set and showing numerous members of this gang throwing up their signs.
My backyard, I go through the alleyway, there's Margaretta. How the f*** do you run out of weed?
Oh, me. Margaretta, 4500.
Now, Sexyy's early life in St. Louis unfortunately saw her becoming a victim to the treacherous streets, as she would publicly mention being involved in shootouts with her own baby's father, with these sort of bangouts apparently even occurring on the very same day that that couple were going to the hospital to find out the gender of their child.
Thank God that, you were pregnant, anything could have happened.
It was crazy.
Did he start shooting back?
Yeah, it was a shootout. It was a whole shootout. That's the reason he alive.
Sexyy has even mentioned how she's accustomed to this kind of lifestyle, stating outright that she only really wants to date street guys. Now, it seems like over the years, growing up in this rough environment led to street activity being completely normalized in Sexyy Red's life, and she would ultimately find herself being excited by shootouts, police chases, and violence.
But that's the excitement, that's the excitement. And that's what street dudes bring. They bring that excitement, like high speeds, running in front of police, shootout, shooting with like that.
And because of her talent in the salon, she was already hood famous in the city, with an unbeatable confidence that meant Sexyy Red was not scared to experiment and try new things to get by. And in 2018, she would make the biggest decision of her life to pick up a microphone and try her hand at rapping.